Hey guys, how are you doing? Week 19. It's been a bit of a slower paced week. I filmed half of the workout, but my GoPro battery decided to shut down at 50%. First time that happens, I don't know what, what to deal with that. But this week is an interesting week because I'm gonna tour you guys of my restoration project. I'm restoring, if you guys didn't know, an older 1989 BMW 325iX sedan manual. And it is very rusted and in need of great care, and that is what I'm doing. I've been passing the past 3 weeks. I'm at the cottage alone, and I'm working on this project like about 8 hours a day, something like that. So, but before we get into that, let's make some coffee. Let's go. Alright, so let's put you in context. 3 years ago, I decided it was time for me to have a car project. I like cars, I like engineering, I like mechanical stuff, so I was like, alright, so let's jump in and start doing a car project. So it took about like 6 or 8 months of research, and I was like, alright, what kind of car do I like? And I ended up going onto E30s, which are the first gen BMW 3 Series. And these cars have a straight six, they're rear wheel drive, and they have this amazing old school styling. I really love old school stuff, like vintage. I have, maybe you saw, I have an old Nikon FE film camera. I really like that kind of look. So, E30s it was. I really like that kind of, aesthetic. And it was an enthusiast car at the same time, and also it was easy to work on because it's before the eras of all these plasticky stuff, sensors and all this electronic garbage that are in modern cars. Not garbage, but it's much harder to work on a modern car than an older car because everything's covered in plastic, these composite materials, it's all like snapped or glued on instead of bolted on like it should be. Alright, so so I found this old BMW 325iX. iX stands for X drive, and that's four-wheel drive. So it was the first gen of four-wheel drive sedans for BMW, and I found this 3 Series in Toronto. And I was alright, perfect. Call the guy up, do all that stuff. I'll ask him the questions, do a little background check on the car, VIN check, all that good stuff. And then I took the train, went there, bought the car. Sight unseen, he sent me a couple of pictures, but sight unseen, it was like 6 hours from Montreal. I was like, all right. I arrived there at the train station. The guy took me in his minivan, which had no back seats and was beige. Kind of looked like a rape, and I was fine. I had my knife, with me, but it kind of was a sketchy van. He took me like 45 minutes out of town to the suburbs. Now that I think about it, that's kind of sketchy. Anyways, but so I get there, the super nice guy, family father, and he showed me the car, all that stuff, and I was pretty excited at the time, and I didn't see a bunch of stuff that was wrong with the car. First of all, there's a bunch of holes in the car, it's super rusty. I didn't see it, I was super excited, but it worked well, so I drove it back, I bought it, insured it, and then I drove it back to Montreal in one go. And it went super well. I had no troubles. I had four season tires, and I encountered 2 snowstorms. That was real fun. But it was a 4-wheel drive, everything worked. And basically since then, to make a long story short, it sat at my cottage. I didn't have time to work on it. And now I do, and it's like maybe last year I started to work on it, and it's been in the shed, and it's been in various state of disrepair. I will be very honest. And it's been on jack stands, no suspension, real subframe out. So right now I'm doing a big boy crunch on the car, and I'm gonna show you that in a second. But first, let's dive into the very short gym session we had this week, and let's see. We're starting this week 4x3 snatch grip deadlift. And as you can see, I put on the straps because I cannot double overhand 325. But as you can see here, my back is not good. This is not good form at all. I wasn't happy at all doing these. Putting on the heavier weight, doing the little deficit there. You can see I put on a side view. Look at that, that's rounded. That is not good, that is not safe. If you guys are encountering doing deadlifts and you get to a point where you cannot keep your back straight, I would consider just lowering the weights and building up your spinal erectors, because there it was a no-go. Like, I'm not continuing to do these anymore. I dropped 50 pounds, and then you can see there that it is much better. It is still, in my opinion, not optimal, because, I mean, I don't know. I've fallen out of love with regular deadlifts, especially since I've started doing sumo deadlifts. Standard deadlifts just feel awkward, and it's a bit bizarre. Maybe it's a phase, I don't know. But I'm gonna stop doing a regular deadlifts, and I'm just gonna do trap bar deadlifts and sumo deadlifts. I don't care, I'm not competing, so I don't need to prove anything to anyone. And here is the, I think it's 3x12, is that it? 4x12 paused high bar squat. This one well, this one good. I think the only thing I need to check out for the future is make sure that I hit parallel each time. And I think that means just taking a bit more of my time to really, every single time I go down, to concentrate and focus on getting at least parallel and getting a good pause, because some of these didn't have a good pause or a good form, but I would say like 85% of the reps in the 12 rep set there were clean. And that is very close to when my camera battery died, but that is 5x5 OHP with a bar, and that is 125. No, that is a real struggle. I'm pretty sure I failed these. All right, so that's it for this week. At least training wise, we're done, but we're gonna explore the 325iX. I'm gonna show you a bit of what I'm working on right now.
All right, so we're here. Let's look at the car. So there it is. That is the E30 in its current state of affairs. That is the engine bay right here. A lot of work going on. I'm gonna tour you quickly on what we're doing, what I'm doing currently. I'm currently fixing the, as you can see, the condition of the interior is pretty stripped, but I'm redoing the driver footwell area because it is pretty much, it is dead. I have the whole rear end rebuilt, so that is great. I have these new axles right here and the welder to weld some stuff, especially right here. See a good angle right here of the stuff I'm doing. And so that's it. We have to do a whole sandblasting round on the front end here. But as you can see, I rebuilt the brake calipers, all four. The whole rear end is rebuilt also, and we repainted and put some new seals on the sway bar. A bunch of cool, interesting stuff. Do here also. Now, interior is pretty, I would say, a good state of disrepair, but it is going well. Things are going good. We got my little meter here to get my bolts going, and also I got my, let's turn right here. All right, I've got different kinds of bolts here, all organized in these little plastic bags. And so that's pretty much it. It's not anything spectacular, but we're doing some good progress. Hope you guys enjoyed this week. I know there may be a bit of echo here, but I hope you guys enjoyed this week. And so this is what I'm doing all my time. See you next week. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Stay safe, don't die. Bye-bye.